I moved up from Miami. I had opened a restaurant in Lake Mary, actually. It was a churrascaria, like a Brazilian concept. Came in as the executive chef. Did that for a year. One of my meat purveyors from the restaurant in Lake Mary had contacted me and said he knew of a restaurant that was in dire need. They needed new management and they needed a chef, otherwise they were going to close the doors. So I came in as the executive chef and general manager for Baldwin Steakhouse. And there was so many things wrong that I was like, this would be really easy to make great. So 2 months after coming in and overhauling it, 120-hour weeks, changing everything from the menu to the staff to the kitchen to everything, took over the ownership. So that was about 3 years ago now, and I've been running it ever since. The decision occurred with my roommates for me to kind of pursue this as more of a career than just a job. And it was never like decided, it just happened, you know what I mean? Like, that's just always what I wanted to be. I worked at a bunch of different restaurants down in South Beach in Miami area, Coral Gables. Worked at Chef Allen's for a while. Worked at Emerald's for a little bit down at the Lowe's on South Beach. A lot of the stuff that I learned was kind of like what I didn't want to do. I had one chef in particular in Miami that broke a plate on my foot because she didn't like the presentation of it. And I realized, like, that's not what cooking should be about. It shouldn't have to be that dictatorship and assholiness.
We have a pretty, we have a lot, we're a steakhouse by name, but we do a lot of fresh seafood as well. He does a pretty good job of kind of balancing the two. I would definitely say the Malbec braised short ribs with some pan-seared scallops would probably be my favorite dish. With a nice parsnip puree, a little arugula salad.
I go out a lot and like just taking little ideas, maybe I'll see like a sugar caddy that I'm like, oh, that would be perfect. Just like constantly looking around and, where it's just taking a technique or an idea and adapting a new level or layer of flavor to it and kind of changing it up a little bit, putting it on its head.
The food's phenomenal. It makes my job really easy when I can really push something and I know the quality is really going to be there overall. So I really enjoy that. We're always trying to do something new, always trying to be better. We're never stale or stagnant here, so I really like how they kind of push the envelope here.
My favorite dish on the menu as far as color, texture, and taste would be the salt and pepper crusted tuna. Real nice piece of sashimi grade tuna, just lightly dusted with salt and pepper, really keeping the integrity of the fish. We slice that very thin. On top of the tuna, we also do a drizzle of yuzu. Yuzu is a small Japanese citrus fruit. It has characteristics similar to like lime and grapefruit. Nice tartness that kind of helps bring out the flavor of the fish. The crispy vegetables, the citrusy, and then the yuzu for like the savory or that like umami flavor. That's probably my favorite dish for those types of characteristics.
It's been quite a journey. It's been great watching a place go from absolutely nothing to being built up and becoming rather successful, before everybody's eyes.
We're very accommodating. Like, we don't have a gluten-free menu, but we can make pretty much anything on the menu gluten-free. So like stuff like that, just being able to understand the brand and like present that to the table. And being, if we don't have your wine, like we'll work a deal with you on another bottle of wine, somewhere, get you into something you've never tried before. Just an attitude of we'll make it right no matter what it takes.
It's really not a chain by any means. It's a small family-owned restaurant. You can really get behind the product, when it's represented well and it's not just mass-produced and really just about a bottom line. You got a guy who really cares and you can tell in his work and, how much he's here. It's really nice to, be able to get behind the product that you're representing and selling, and it feels good.
There's been a lot of hard work, sweat, and blood put into this place to make it what it is. I really feel like we turned the corner a couple years ago and we're just going to see nothing but success. I decided to be a chef and a restaurateur because it really is a passion of mine. I really do enjoy making people happy, being able to set up situations for people to make memorable moments in their lives. Whether or not it's the actual steak, but if they had a dinner that was, life-changing in someone's relationship, or a great meal with parents they haven't seen in a while, those types of feelings and the people who we get to do those for are the reason I became a chef and a restaurateur. Salt and pepper.